नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीम् उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठकी। Randraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, first chapter, titled as Questions by Vidura, text number 26. Yes, that's good. That's good. Shukdev Goswami is reciting this shloka to Parikshit Maharaj, and this is conversation happening between Vidurji and Uddhavji. At the bank of Yamuna, while on the pilgrimage, Vidurji met Lord Krishna's greatest devotee, Uddhavji. And at that time, Vidurji was very inquisitive and he wanted to know whether really the news which he heard is true or not. So he wanted to confirm that from Uddhavji. So he first of all embraced Uddhavji and then he inquired from Uddhavji about well-being of Lord Krishna and all the Yadu dynasty. So in this shloka, it is further mentioned, Vidurji is saying to Uddhavji, Kaschita Purano Purusho Svanabhya Padmanuvritteha Kilavartvatirna Asata Urvya Kushalam Vidhaya Krutakshano Kushalam Shurage Kaschit Purano Purusho Svanabhya Padmanurutteha Kilavartanainu Asata Urvya Kushalam Vidhaya Krutakshano Kushalam Shurage. One more time. Kaschit Purano Purusho Svanabhya Padmanurutteha Kilavartirano Asata Urvya Kushalam Vidhaya Krutakshano Kushalam Shurage. Shuragehe. Shuragehe means in the house of Surasen. Kushalam is everybody Kushal? Mangal? So Uddhavji is asking, Vidurji is asking to Uddhavji, please tell me, Uddhavji, whether the original personality of Godhead, Purano Purusho is the original personality of Godhead, who incarnated themselves at the request of Brahma, who is born out of the lotus flower from the Lord, and who have increased the propensity of the world by elevating everyone, are doing well in the house of Surasena. So Lord Krishna is addressed here as a Purano Purusho. Lord Krishna and Balram. Purano Purusho. That is the Kaschit Purano Purusho Svanabhya Padmanurutteha Kilavartirana. So Padmanu Anuvartaye. Padmanu Anuvartaye means by the request of one who is born from the lotus. Padma is lotus. Anuvratte means born from the lotus. So who is born from the lotus? जागते रहो ब्रह्मा जी. जागते रहो, क्या बोलते हैं? जागते रहो. तो पुराणो पुरुषो स्वनभ्य padmanuvartaye इह किल अतिरणो आसते उर्व्यः विधाय कृतकृष्णो कुशलम सुरगे है। तो पूछ रहे हैं कि बलराम जी ठीक है, कृष्ण ठीक है, इज एवरीबडी डूइंग वेल एट द हाउस ऑफ सूरसेना, हाउ इज एवरीबडी डूइंग इन मथुरा? दैट इज व्हाट Vidurji is asking to Uddhavji. Why? Because he just heard that Krishna and all the Yadu, they went back home, back to Godhead. He wanted to confirm that news because he was really shocked and surprised to hear that. Surasena. So, purport by Srila Prabhupada. Lord Krishna and Balaram are not two different personalities of Godhead. God is one without a second, but He expands Himself in many forms without their being separated from one another. They are all planetary expansions. The immediate expansion of Lord Krishna is Baladev and Brahma, born from the lotus flower from Garbhodakshai Vishnu, is an expansion of Baladev. So here this is very important. So Lord Krishna's immediate expansion is Balramji, and Balramji's immediate expansion is Brahmaji. This indicates that Krishna and Baldev are not subjected to the regulations of universe. On contrary, the whole universe is under their subjugation. They appeared at the request of Brahma to liberate the burden of the world, and they relieved the world by many superhuman activities so that everyone become happy and prosperous. Without the grace of Lord, no one can become happy and prosperous because the happiness of family of Lord's devotees depends upon the happiness of Lord. Vidur first of all inquired about well-being of the Lord. Hare Krishna. So this is very important. कृष्ण तृप्ति जगत कृष्णम तृप्ति जगत तृप्त्या. अगर भगवान खुश है तो सब लोग खुश हैं. So Vidurji first of all inquired about Lord Krishna and Balram because Lord Krishna and Balram, they are the immediate expansion of Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead and Balramji is the immediate expansion. Now, there is no difference between Krishna and Balram. So Krishna और राम इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं है. Both are one and the same. Actually, what is the difference between Krishna and Balram? So only difference Srila Prabhupada said is that Krishna is Shyam while Balram is Shweta. भगवान कृष्ण है वो श्याम वर्ण के है. He is the black in color while Balram is white in color. That is the only difference between Krishna and Balram. Otherwise both are one and the same. They are immediate expansion of Balramji's immediate expansion of Krishna. And hence Krishna and Balram, as they are supreme personality of Godhead, they are not subjected to the laws of nature. So like ordinarily we die, our body deteriorates and dies one day. But that is not applied to Krishna and Balram because they are not ordinary personality like persons like you and me. Krishna and Balram are transcendental. So Balram, when Vidurji heard that Krishna and Balram has left the world, he was surprised because he was thinking that, oh, they are like a supreme Lord. How can they leave the body? So he was a little so surprised. So he wanted to know the well-being of Lord Krishna and Balram. So that's why he asked here Vidurji that can you please tell me how is Lord Krishna doing? How is Balramji doing? How is all the family members of Balramji and Krishna are doing? So he inquired about that. So
I was surprised.
Because Vidurji never thought that Lord Krishna will leave the planet. Devotees are always very loving to Lord, so they do not want Lord to leave. So Vidurji, he was a little bit shocked and surprised to hear. He was expecting to meet Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna left the planet. Vidurji was surprised. And then, fortunately, he met Uddhavji to confirm this news. So Uddhava is very dear to Krishna, and he was very close to Krishna. So Vidurji knew that Uddhavji definitely would know something about Lord Krishna, and he wanted to confirm. And it was fortunate for Vidurji also that he came to know that Uddhavji is there by the bank of Yamuna. So when you have a desire to know about Krishna, Krishna arranges somebody to come next to you. So Vidurji wanted to know about Krishna and Uddhavji appeared there. So this is how it is. So when we have a desire, Krishna makes arrangement. If Vidurji did not see Uddhavji, then he would not be able to understand all these details about. So this conversation Uddhavji's conversation is very important in coming few chapters. So we will know more about Lord Krishna and his teachings throughout next conversation. So, as it is said if you want to know about Lord, you cannot know Lord by yourself. You have to know it from the devotee. So only devotee can give you information about Lord. So Uddhavji was very dear. So he could tell. He was dear to Krishna. So Uddhavji knew about Krishna. Like we are knowing about Lord Krishna through Srila Prabhupada, because Prabhupada is dear to Krishna. So if you really want to know about Krishna, then you need to know it from the devotee of Lord. You cannot know about Krishna directly on your own endeavor. So Vidurji here is showing us that how can we know about Krishna. So we have to approach a bona fide devotee or a guru. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna how to approach a devotee or a guru, and very humbly, and inquire from him very submissively, and submit all the questions. So this is what Vidurji is. Vidurji is elder. He is older in age as compared to Uddhavji, but still Vidurji is paying respects to Uddhavji and very submissively inquiring from him that can you please tell me about Lord Krishna and Lord Balram who were on this planet, and I just heard that they disappeared. Is that really true? Uh, because the laws of nature does not apply to Krishna and Balram. So how come they left this planet? He was expecting Lord Krishna and Balram to see him. So like that. So this is a very nice shloka where it is said that Kaschita Purano, Kaschita, the first line here, Kaschita. Kaschita means it's like whether it is really true. Kadachit hum kehte hain na, kadachit, is it really, is that what happened? So the Kaschita Purano Purusho Swanabhya. So पुराणो मीन्स ओरिजिनल. जैसे कि हमारा है भागवत पुराण, श्रीमद् भागवत पुराण. पुराण मीन्स ओरिजिनल. जैसे बहुत सारे पुराण हैं. There are 18 Puranas and 108 Upanishads. So this Purana means original. Kaschita Purano Purusho Swanabhya Padma Anuvratya Ihakila Avartino. Avartino means, Avartino is incarnation, avatar. Avatirno means, Avatirno means avatar hona. Kila Avatirno. Kila means certainly, Avatirno. तो जो भगवान जो है he incarnated. So he says that Asate Urvayaha. Where he incarnated? Urvayaha. Urvayaha means in this material world, in this Urvaya, in this bhutik jagat, in material. Kushalam Vidhaya. Kushalam means Kushal Mangal. Sab theek hai, Kushal hai. So Vidhaya, for doing so. So generally people ask each other, how are you feeling? How do you do? How are you? When you meet Guru Maharaj also, Guru Maharaj, kaise hai? Theek hai, sab aisa पूछते. So Kushala Mangala, Kushala means Vidhaya. So usually we ask about each other. आप कैसे हैं? ठीक है. लेकिन यहाँ पे उद्धव जी को विदुर जी क्या पूछ रहे हैं? विदुर जी is asking about Krishna. That is Krishna doing well. That is the very important, because Krishna doing well, everybody doing well. तो कृष्ण ने खाना खाया, ठीक है, तो फिर हमने सबने खाना खा लिया. तो असत उर्वया कुशलम विधाय. Vidhaya means doing so. Krita Krishno Kushalam Surage. वापस कुशलम पूछा है. कृत कृष्ण. कृत कृष्णो का मीनिंग है the elevators of everyone's prosperity. Krita Krishna. So everyone's prosperity. So if you Krishna is prosperous, Krishna is happy, everybody is prosperous. So कुशलम सूरगे है. वापस कुशलम पूछा. कितनी बार कुशलम पूछा? तो ही इज आस्किंग के सूरसेन के घर में सब ठीक है, वहाँ पे सूरसेन के राज्य में सब ठीक चल रहा है. सो कृष्ण ठीक है, सब कुछ ठीक है. सो वी शुड ऑलवेज वरी अबाउट कृष्णा rather than worrying about anything else. We worry about everybody, family, house, this, that. But here Vidurji is demonstrating that one should always think of Krishna. How is Krishna doing? So that is very important for all of us. So we'll pause here. We'll continue tomorrow.